is disbursed so that we can be able to meet the obligations of providing service delivery, especially in health, and also paying the healthcare workers and the county civil servants who work in the various counties.
During the meeting, calls for the Ministry of Health to ensure the 8 billion shillings owed to counties by the National Health Insurance Fund was paid were made.
As we transition, we do not want to see a situation where the 8 billion becomes a pending bill for the public facilities. We urge the facilities that have not been paid for their debts to be settled by NHIF.
The COG has also hit out at the national government for the delay in the gazettement of the unbundling of the functions and the transfer of attendant resources, saying the delay continues to accelerate the clawback of devolution.
It has now been 3 months since the completion of the exercise, and the transferred functions have not been gazetted. The delay in this gazettement continues to accelerate the clawback in devolution. The Council notes that this is in bad faith, and we call upon the national government to expedite the process.
In our Scales of Justice segment, the Kapseret Member of Parliament Oscar Sudi is not off the hook yet, as the Ethics and the Anti-Corruption Commission EACC has appealed his acquittal in a case where he is accused of forging academic documents. A magistrate's court had on June 7, 2024, acquitted the MP, saying the prosecution had failed to prove the case, adding it also produced no formal documents to back, formal documents to back up the allegations levelled against him. However, dissatisfied with the Anti-Corruption Magistrate ruling, EACC has written to the Director of Public Prosecution, DPP, to proceed with the case.
And our client, we do confirm, is qualified, doesn't have fake certificates as alluded, and he has been set free by the court.
It is back to the drawing board for Oscar Sudi's legal team after the anti-graft body moved to appeal his acquittal in the fake academic certificate saga. In a letter to DPP Renson Mulele, the Commission wants the court to reopen the case, citing 3 grounds of dissatisfaction, including prejudicial investigative lapses, lack of critical exhibits, and the venue of recording statements.
No sufficient justification exists for the use of a photocopy of Exhibit 10 when, as has already been seen, it was clear that from the evidence that it was not the original document submitted by the accused too.
EACC said trial magistrate Felix Kombo erred in law and fact by failing to find Oscar Kipchumba Sudi had a case to answer for forging academic certificates, thereby acquitting him of all the 9 charges on 7th June this year. Meanwhile, Justice Rosrin Corey has postponed the sentencing of 6 convicts in the murder case of former Juja legislator George Thuo. The judge said she has postponed the sentencing to allow her mourn the slain magistrate Monica Kivuti, who was shot last week in an open court at Makadara Law Court. The sentencing has been pushed to next week, Tuesday, the 25th of June. And Kiambu High Court has ordered for mental assessment to be conducted on 15 police officers who are charged with the disappearance of 2 Indians and their Kenyan taxi driver in 2022.
The suspects shall remain detained at Kiambu prisons pending plea. Counsels for the suspect or accused are directed to file a formal application.
However, the accused lawyers Danstan Omari and Kiraithe Wandugi objected to the application, saying there is a matter pending in Kahawa law courts.
So we are proposing with the Honours Commission that you give us a mention before it's a calling, where we will be seeking very, very substantive orders.
The case will be mentioned on 25th June this year.
These policemen were doing their duties. They were discharging their duties. This is a political witch hunt. These are junior police officers. The target is to look for senior police officers.
Ruth Wamboi for Easy Friday.
In a bid to enhance tourism, ties between Kenya and China, stakeholders from both nations are exploring collaborative initiatives, especially in travel and cultural exchanges. Recognizing the interest in cross-border tourism, officials and industry leaders are now advocating for a strong partnership to capitalize on the promising opportunity.
The initiative comes amidst increasing connectivity and interest in exploring new destinations. Kenya's rich wildlife, stunning landscapes and vibrant cultural